And somehow I'm on the wrong ride. You know, being a kind of a cute little musical teacups and it's a small world after all kind of ride is what I'm looking for. And I just got stuck on this roller coaster that's flipping and flailing, and it's in the dark and it plummets without warning. Not my kind of ride. Never, ever wanted to be on this ride. And here I am, 3 years in. Can't get off. My family's on this ride. I shield them, I protect them as best I can. Cover their eyes when I need to. Tell them it'll be okay. And it will ultimately be okay. I have 100% guarantee that it will be okay. I have that promise. I hold on to that promise. I know in eternity it will be okay. And yet this ride sucks. I hate this ride. Do I really hate the ride? No. Because there's been so much to learn and so much to gain from this ride, even though I don't want to be on it. Even though I really prefer the little teacups and the calmness of looking at pretty little things going by and, you know, Pirates of Penzance or whatever it's called. Three years preparing. To lose my best friend. For a moment. I will lose him for a moment. That in this world will feel very long. And if my eyes are up above, I know it's a moment. If my focus is on God and eternity, I know it's a moment. And so, as we move forward in this journey, I've begun not to look at days, but at moments. If someone says, "Did you have a good day?" Well, that's a loaded question, because there may have been a lot of physical pain through that day, a lot of confusion, a lot of tearful moments. And so if I just answer the day, and I think this is anybody who answers the day, it's too big. Is your cup half full, half empty? Well, the day, it may have really been one where trying to hold on to my cup is half full might have been a big struggle. And regardless of that, if I find that in that moment, throughout that day, John slept till noon, but you know what? From noon to 1, he was awake, he was engaged, he wasn't in pain. Those are good moments, and it is a purposefulness. I intentionally stopping and etching that moment into my soul so that I can claim it, because it's mine. It's mine. And it can just pass by, or I can claim it and use it for growth, for comfort, to build on the promises that I already have in Christ, to build on my memories in 27 years. Of marriage to this incredible man. So living my moments rather than days has been my most difficult and productive, and I believe comforting practice. And with my children, you know, with the boys, with you guys, it's the same thing. So these moments we have throughout the day, there's a moment of boys squabbling and chaos and late to school and all this, and then there's a moment of snuggling, a moment of wrapping my arms around one of my children and just caressing their head. And man, what a gift. You know, we've got this huge world, billions of people, and how many of those people am I allowed to appropriately touch and snuggle? And being a mom, I am so blown away so often. And when I feel my boys in my arms, they're almost all teenagers now. A couple months, 4 boys, 4 teenagers. And what a gift and an honor to be able to wrap my arms around them, to comfort them, to not just say, I love you, but to stop and say, I love being your mom. I so often try to say, I love being your mom. I love being your mama. And when I do that, I see them melt. I see them calm. I see what it brings in that moment. Every day, regardless of the roller coaster ride that I'm on, regardless of hospital visits and pain and near-death experiences. Every day has moments, which means every day is good. Because every day there are opportunities for me to have moments where my cup overfloweth, regardless of the ride that I'm on.